Castro in the Toyota, Forsberg in that all-new Nissan Z, Castro in the all-new Toyota GR86. Castro initiates into the bank. Forsberg in tow. Castro. See him really sticking it to the wall. Forsberg sticking it to the door of that Toyota. Now coming into that first inside clip, transitioning now into that second inside clip. There goes Castro, there goes Forsberg in that second outside zone. Castro taking a very shallow line. He needs to find his car out there. And Forsberg pressuring him as they cross the two drivers that have been around since day one, 2004. A three-time champ, Chris Forsberg. NOS energy drink. All new Nissan Z. Castro trying to be aggressive, but we talk about being in the pocket, and he is bursting that bubble right now. He is exceeding the front tires. He has the proximity, but we need him to get in the pocket, and Castro, being too aggressive, did not allow himself enough room to transition. If he completes the entirety of this run, he will get the victory. He does exceed that line, but imagine like doing a dirt drop in Atlanta. Gear wrench, Mark IV Super GT radials, both these guys on GT radials. Little stutter step there from Burkett and Forsberg. Swing across the nose from Dan Burkett. And here comes Forsberg talking about that horsepower he's got on deck. Will it show up here, coming down into that first inner clip. Chris Forsberg brings it across its second inside clip. Dan Burkett almost into that crease. So Dan Burkett coming a bit short. Our previous round of competition, currently sits 5th in points. Wants to continue that success. He's going to need to throw down here. Big initiation from him. Dan Burkett gets right to the side of him. Has to fall back as Forsberg continues on in pace. Again, that soft suspension absorbs it. Now going into that second inside clip and that final second outer cell. Burkett bathing in the GT radial smoke. Burkett. Z of Chris the Force Forsberg. Lights are off, and it's go time. Daniel Stuki will lead. Initiating into the bank. That VR-powered all-new Nissan Z. You can see him pacing. Stuki now coming off the bank into that first inside clip, transitioning now. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just that chase that Osbo did earlier. So hard to beat. Wasn't as much angle from Stuki, so the opportunity wasn't there. But the proximity, look at, you saw Forsberg grab. The wind dying down just a little bit, which is a good sign. Here we go as Forsberg will lead. Stuki right there next to Forsberg. We'll see how he initiates and drops into formation. Forsberg high on the bank. That NOS energy drink, Nissan Z. Now into that first clip. Stuki in the smoke, goes way on the inside.
That might have been 3 off. And
regardless, Forsberg continues on, and he will be going to the but I don't think he's won an event.
Good memory.
So here we go. Frederick Osbo leaving the start line, and we got a clean start. Here we go. Frederick Osbo, the first run of this battle. Forsberg in tow. Osbo riding the wall. This is like what we just saw from those two American vehicles, and now we're seeing it from the imports of Toyota and Nissan. Osbo and Forsberg now alternating positions, going to that second inside clip. Good transition from both the drivers. Forsberg doing a good job keeping that pace, keeping that tempo. Oh, coming up a little bit short there, but keeping that proximity is Forsberg. So compromising, getting deep, but getting... Yeah, just to clarify, Dylan has never won but podium twice. As Chris Forsberg leaves the line, it's all about Forsberg and Osbo, and a transition there. Look at Osbo just barely flirting with that back bumper. So that's what we saw Osbo do earlier. So lower on the bank, proximity not as high, and we saw him do that against Essa. And look at, there's Osbo doing his signature move, just barely allowing Forsberg to transition, going to that final crease, and Osbo dropping back. Forsberg riding right on that edge. Osbo exceeding it just a little bit. He out-qualified the 3-time champ. Will Dylan Hughes get his first ever win in the rain. Chris Forsberg got second in Atlanta. Can he better it here in these very wet conditions? Dylan Hughes initiates on the fake. Good angle from him and his royal purple BMW O'Reilly Auto Parts. As the windshield wipers are wiping, the rain X is a-working. Now down into that first inner clip. Chris Forsberg chasing him down into that second inner clip. Forsberg keeping the composure. Dylan Hughes, great angle from him. Going to that second outside zone, into the crease with Dylan Hughes. Chris Forsberg right there in the highest horsepower, all new Nissan Z, the NOS Energy Drink Z, chasing down the royal gladiators of them all, making some history. Let's send it for potentially the final time. Is this it? Are we going to get a winner? Chris Forsberg or Dylan Hughes? Chris Forsberg initiates in his NOS Energy Drink. Nissan Xeno GT Rim. Look at Dylan Hughes, the proximity, the angle from Forsberg. Dylan Hughes chasing him down. You can see that brake light just barely kind of flickering on the wall. Coming down to that first inside clip. Transition. Nice job by Dylan Hughes into the second inside clip. Are we going to go one more time? Oh, Dylan Hughes does take out that inside clip. Chris Forsberg gets to the crease, does exceed it just a little bit. Now coming, bring it along across the finish line. Forsberg or Hughes?